What's up guys, it is Aaron and welcome back to my garage. I'm doing some stuff with the kit car I'm doing, and today I'm going to be doing the fuel cell, which is this big heavy thing that I've been welding up and just measuring out and doing all that other kind of crap off camera. So I'm now to the point where I need to start cutting all these little extra bits off and welding it properly, make sure all the welds are nice and strong, which means just going over through some tedious stuff that I'll do off camera, which is just filling up with water, leaving overnight, see what's leaking, and then just doing the same process over and over and over again. So I think what I'm going to start off doing is just cutting off this excess, getting my metal, which is over there, and then just welding the top down, cutting that extra bit off, and then I'd say it should be done. And then I'll make a hole and just put water in it and see what's leaking, which I'm going to guess a lot. Now, there was a video planned as well that was with the RC plane. That didn't really go to plan. Nope. Yes. I crashed it again. Yeah, that was really my fault that it crashed. It didn't damage it seriously. I've just got to wait for the winds to calm down and it really to be more into summertime where the winds are nice and calm. And there is this time frame where I live where it's like around about 5 to 7 p.m. around about that time frame. It'll be a lot shorter during this time of the year, so it'll be around about 5:30 to 6:30. So I've only got an hour of window to get the plane up and running, charged, controllers with new batteries and all that other kind of crap. That's really a tight time frame before the wind starts kicking up again. So yeah, I've just got to wait until it gets into more summertime so the winds are a lot calmer. So I always get questions as well is how to cut metal like this easily. And the answer to that is there's no easy way of cutting metal, to be honest. The only thing you can do is just put a little, don't put too much pressure on the blade. Cut at an angle, not like so you're off the line, just cut. So I'm cutting straight down. So what I'll be doing is I'll be cutting at around about a 45-degree angle, just so I'm not wearing down the blade, heating it up and taking off some of the teeth on it and making it harder and harder for me to cut through the metal. Another thing as well is just to be patient. Patience is something you're going to have to learn to have for something like this. If you're going to be doing a project like this, you are going to need to have patience, because that thing here has just been sitting there for the past couple of weeks now and it's been really annoying me. But tomorrow I get paid, so I'll be able to order some more stuff and get some more videos going for you guys, which has been really annoying me as well. I cut metal somewhat easily. Not easily, but it is going to be a bit of a grind, you know, just to try and get through it. And you know, it is going to be tiring after. Your arm is going to be feeling a bit tired after you've finished cutting, depending on what kind of metal it is. If it's 1.5mm, that stuff is really easy to cut. But if it's the stuff that I have here, which is 3mm, which I don't really need for a few cells, all I need is like 2mm, 1.5mm, or something like that. But I want to make sure that this is extra corrosion free. So if there is a bit of corrosion, I can just grind it off, put protection over it, and there to go again. So that's why I want to use 3mm instead of 1.5 or 2mm metal, because it's just easier to keep in good condition. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Now there is quite an easy way of cutting metal as well if it's really thick, and if you have something like arthritis, or you can't use your hands properly, or anything like that at all, where you struggle with your hands and you can't do stuff for long periods of time. This is just something that I like to do, just to get things moving along and to keep moving and not be slowed down by something like this. That does take a bit of time to cut through all this. So I've run about, you are going to have to do some maths for this. There is maths about this on like Google if you just search it up or something like that. I've cut around about 5 centimeters in each side, and what I'm going to be doing now is just bending it up and down, so that will then break through here and it should make a clean break. So literally just bend it up, bend it back down, and you should be able to feel when the metal gives way. And if you welded it properly, that won't be your welds that give away. Okay, I just want to show you something here as well. Right there is a sign that the metal is giving way. Okay, that means that you're doing something right. Don't have to worry about the other side, because all that matters is one side is giving way. And here we go, a couple more. There you go. It's much easier. Keep going. Tracks at halfway. Now it's almost at the full weight. Just give it, there you go, see, And it just drops off, gives you a really, really nice, clean break on the metal. Not sharp, not going to cut myself on it or anything. So that's really, really cool. And that's just something for you guys to maybe try at home. Just do a little bit of math here and there. And it's quite easy to do. Part about doing this as well is if you've got it clamped in the right way and you've done the maths right, you can still use this bit of metal for scraps or anything else, like filling in holes. Now, the physics involved in that is when you're bending that metal like that and there's that little crack to aim towards, is that you're actually heating up that part that you're bending. So the more heat you give it and the more back and forth you give it, that's going to be heating up more, making all the particles that make the metal give way because of the heat. And that's how you forge things as well. You know, you heat something and you can hit it with a hammer and it forges into a new shape. So that's kind of how it works. So now I've got the fuel cell or fuel tank, whatever you want to call it, all cut out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wire wheel, clean it up a bit on the outside, then go off, grind it over, make it look nice, then weld over, grind it again, weld over, grind it over again. Just make sure I get all the holes, make it look all nice and pretty, nice and sturdy. Then I'll just put water in it and leave it. But a lot of people ask me as well, oh, why do you wear so much protection while you're grinding? That's mainly because a grinder is one of the most dangerous things you could ever work with in a workshop. It really is. They can kill. They really can. And these parts here, these guards, saves lives. It really does. Because you don't want to go one beyond what this is set to, what bit this is set to for grinding or cutting or anything else like that. You don't want to go beyond that. Otherwise, the centrifugal force will literally blow whatever bit you've got in here up. It will blow it up with centripetal force or centrifugal force or whatever it is. Or for the protection of your hands, if something does blow up, it won't go through the gloves. And same with the overalls. You know, I even grinding that bit off there with a wire wheel, with a wire wheel. There was bits of metal stuck in my trousers. Well, not my trousers, my boiler suit. So all I had to do was just take them out and it was fine. Now, if I wasn't wearing that boiler suit, that metal would have gone into my leg and I would probably have to go to hospital for that. So that's the kind of safety measures you guys will have to be taking. Same with the hearing, same with the eye protection as well, because grinders are loud and, you know, you could really go deaf. You can really damage your ears as well from not wearing ear protection while in a workshop or grinding or anything else like that. Same with the eye protection, you can go blind, anything like that. Just be as safe as you can and as safe as you possibly can be while using any heavy machinery object. Kind of screwed up that time lapse. Fun. Because what happened was, I don't know what the heck happened actually, my phone just freaked out and it went into the actual camera and I was recording for 20 minutes of me grinding it. Just love my phone sometimes. I can't use that because it's got copyright music in it. Sorry, it just took a quick thing. So that's kind of a pain for me because I can't speed it up, so kind of screwing that. But anyways, I'll show you what I've done. Here was just grind all this down. It's still hot, son of a bitch. But yeah, just grinding this all down. This point was out to around about there, so I grinded that down for like probably around about 18 minutes. And then what I'd done on the other side was still hot as well. Was just make it look all nice and shiny. I'll obviously make it look better than I have done just now. And obviously I'll have to grind this all down. Should be fun. And then what I'll do is just grind down all the sides, make sure it looks all nice, and hopefully there'll be no holes that I see. And if there is, I'll just weld them up, which will be quite cool. I can see there's going to be a little bit of a hole there, so I'll just have to grind that. Well, not grind it out, but weld it up. But yeah, it's all looking pretty good so far. And that is going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really enjoyed making this video. It's good to be back in the flow of making videos again. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with friends. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!